here. Hi, my name is Keith Acquino. This is Anne-Marie Flannery, and she's my audience for my speech. My name is Keith Acquino, and I'm going to explain to you what it was like to live with childhood cancer. I was 16, a senior in high school when I was diagnosed. Stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma is what I was diagnosed with. What does stage 4 mean? Stage 4 is a system in which they classify how a cancer metastasizes in your body. When I was diagnosed, the cancer had metastasized from my lungs to my groin, from my groin to the left tibia of my leg, and from the left tibia of my leg to the 9th and 10th vertebrae of my spine. So as you can see, it completely metastasized from one side of my body all the way down completely to the other side. What is Hodgkin's lymphoma, you may ask? Hodgkin's lymphoma is a lymphatic disease that was discovered in 1832 by Thomas Hodgkin. Hodgkin's disease, discovered by Thomas Hodgkin, a British physician. He was able to take this disease, which he discovered, and differentiate between an already known disease known as non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is more common in today's society. How was I diagnosed? I was diagnosed by a bone marrow biopsy, a procedure that's done through a physician under general anesthesia with a large bore needle that's placed through a puncture in your lumbar into your hip bone in order to extract the bone marrow sample. Here's a picture of a child having a bone marrow biopsy done. As you can see, there is a large bore needle being placed through the back into the hip bone, collecting the sample, in which the child will not feel because he's placed under general anesthesia, in which is monitored by a nurse, an anesthesiologist, and the physician doing the procedure. Once they get their sample of the bone marrow, the doctor will make a slide. The slide is usually read by an oncologist, a hematologist, or a pathologist of any medical laboratory. The main cell found or to be looked for in Hodgkin's lymphoma is the Reed-Sternberg cell. The Reed-Sternberg cell was named after Dorothy Reed Mendenhall and Carl Sternberg. This is a bilobed cell or multinucleated cell, which means it has one or more nucleuses within the cell. Also, in medical lab technology program that I am in, we classify this as the owl's eye because it resembles an owl's eye. Prior to the 70s, this disease was something that killed many, many people. But these days, with such technical advances in medicine, this is something that whether a child that's 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, or a man or woman that is 50 or 60 years old can be easily cured. What are signs and symptoms of Hodgkin's lymphoma? You have fever, night sweats and chills. One or more lymph node in your body could be swollen, and which is the signs I presented to my medical doctor. Your lymph nodes would be located in your neck, under your arms and your armpits, in your chest, and in your groin, between your groin and your legs. That's something you would want to feel for, and if you feel one swollen, it's something that the doctor should know. Loss of appetite, unexplained weight loss, itching of the skin, or any type of puncture site, whether you get blood work done or just any unexplained itching within your body. Pain after drinking alcoholic drinks, or swelling, like I said, of any lymph nodes in your body, any lymphedema, eczema that could be in your system, like swelling of your legs or your hands or your feet, is something you would want to have your doctor check. Support systems when you're diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Not only was my mom there for me, and my grandparents, and my brother and my sister, and my friends, but you need more because everybody worries, and it's not easy to answer questions to such a disease that you know nothing about. So what we found was important to us was such thing called Quantum House, which is local in West Palm Beach at St. Mary's Medical Center. And what Quantum House is, or Ronald McDonald House, is it's a house that serves as a temporary home for families and patients in order to make their treatment as less scary as possible. Little Smiles is another local organization that was established in order to raise money through golf tournaments or car shows or any kind of raffling that actually provides money to local hospitals or nurses or any kind of organization that can buy presents for kids that families can't afford due to medical bills, pay for pizza parties to have at the hospital for the kids, buy gifts maybe for the kids' birthdays, or raise money for doctors that need to make advances in this medical field. Don't become another statistic. I say this because many people die, and many people are diagnosed with this disease every year. Out of the new cases diagnosed in 2010, there are 74,490 new cases. 40,630 of those being male, 33,860 of those being female. So it is very important that you get a yearly physical, complete workup by your physician, including blood work. Sports physicals are very important. And if you can't get it once a year, it should be at least twice a year in order